Hi everyone, you join me at Alton Towers at Tower Street behind me. I've just ridden Nemesis Reborn, so if you want to check out my first ride and review on that, then watch the video before this one. But yeah, so I'm at Tower Street. I'm about to explore the rest of the park. It started to rain a little bit, it is pretty cold, so yeah, I'll see what I can do today. I like how they've repainted all the buildings. I don't know if it was for this season or not, so I've not been here in years, but they look nice and fresh actually, all the nice different colours, nice and bright. And they're actually telling you to keep off the grass. Normally you could walk on this, from past experience anyway, you could walk on this and you can see the towers in the background. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not sure they're actually open. From what I've seen on social media, I don't think they are. But you never know, they could be open. We'll probably see that later on, because it's actually quite nice. You can get up to the top and have a look over the grounds. Pretty special actually. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can get on Wickerman first. Other than Nemesis Reborn, that was possibly my priority, and then this Smiler maybe, but normally I just wing it a little bit and see what happens. So park hours at 10 AM until 8 PM. One of the late night riding events that Alton Towers are putting on. I think it's the first 3 weeks of the year here at Alton Towers. I can't wait to ride Nemesis Reborn later on in the dark. It's going to be amazing. That's if there's no troubles like they had last week on opening day. Normally I can't last that long during the theme park day, about 10 hours. But I I can't get my words out, Daniel. I spent all that time getting here, but it started to rain again. So it changed my mind. I had one look at the queue time for Wickerman, 100 minutes. No thank you. To come down to X Sector, see what this is like, because I know this Smiler's got a single rider. I love this ride. Yeah, I'm not sure what the queue time is for this one, so we'll have to wait and see. Oh, so, not a good start to the day, is it? It's closed at the moment. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Don't know what the problem is. Maybe a maintenance issue, something. I can't see any test. Actually, I did just see it testing, so my bad. I don't know about Oblivion behind me, but I can see a lot of people waiting over there around the corner, so I reckon the queue's a bit inflated at the moment because the Smiler's closed. Yeah, it's a great ride. It divides opinions. Very polarising, you could say. But yeah, I like it. It can be pretty rough, but I haven't ridden it in years, so you have to wait and see what I think of it this year. So I've just got off the Smiler. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it being. I'm going to start with the queue line. I'm not a massive fan of the queue line. Admittedly, I only did the single rider, but from what I saw and what I remember, it's just a lot of cattle pen and the rest of it, and it's just lots of fences, black fences, and it kind of blocked off from the track. You can see some of it from the queue line, but it's not the greatest of views, so you can't get much good footage anyway. So you get into the building, and I've just shown you a clip of the inside of the queue for the inside part of the building. It can send you off, it can make you go a bit funny in the head, make you a bit dizzy if you're that sort of person, but I quite like it. At least it was all working, at least I think it's all working. So from there, put your stuff in the baggage area. A lot of people didn't actually, but I did. And waited a lot longer than I thought I would for single rider, but we got on in the end. Back row, I can't remember the last time we did a back row, but from what people have been saying, it's quite rough on the back row. I got on, went through the first inversion, far right, bit rally, up the lift hill, through the rest of the let-out. It's a jumbled mess really, but I did notice the rattle and lots of vibrations. It wasn't necessarily really rough, and I quite enjoyed it. Other than the jumbled mess, it's a lot of one after the other inversions. There's no real great section to it. It's great to look at. It's fun to ride, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't be rushing around to re-ride that like I did years ago. I've grown out of that sort of thing. especially on rides like that. It's just inversion after inversion. It's not my favourite kind of ride. It's a fun ride, but not one of my favourites. Smiler. The weather is absolutely miserable. It's on and off rain, so it's not the worst kind of rain, but when you're trying to film something or say something in the camera, it can get in the way. And I've had history of this type of camera, so I've got to be really careful with it. So I damaged one before and it got all the water in it, so it's not good. But here, I love this. I'm maybe more of a roller coaster person, but I love all these buildings. It's so good. I know they got a Scarefest maze right around here. I can't remember which one it is. I've only done Scarefest once. That was many years ago. But you can probably hear it in my breath. I'm out of breath already. So unfit. You hear that lovely music? Yeah, I just love that. So what's the name? What's the official name for the building? It shows how much I know about the area, doesn't it? Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. This is what I saw on social media the other day. A lot of these new benches. I quite like them. I like how the logo's in the bench, etched in the bench, but I think there's too many. I think there's too many of them. Don't get me wrong, you need more places to sit, but yeah, I'm gonna go and find something to eat, I think. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the Burger Kitchen. Prices are too high. Even with discount, 20% discount with your Merlin Pass, it's just, it's no good. It's alright to fill you up maybe, if you're not too fussy, but I'm fussy and if a set of chips not the right flavour or it's not the right texture or something, then I won't like it. I mean, the chicken tenders are alright. It was a bit different to what I had at Legoland because I only had like two sides and I had chicken tenders in there. It's about $11.50 or so with discount. It's not worth it. It's still, I know I get it, it's theme park food, but hey, it's what you expect. Not great. Anyway, after the food, right next to this sky ride, it's going to be closed for the rest of the season. There's some underlying problem they're trying to sort out. I don't know the exact problem. It's a shame really, because sky ride's really good. Especially, it's really good, especially when it stops mid-ride and you're just hanging there over the gardens, knees trembling. Yeah, it's a shame about sky ride. Hope they sort it out this season and it's not delayed any longer. Time to enter the dark forest. One of my favourite areas of the park. This, I really enjoy this. It's home to Rita and 13. I love that background music and the area music is really good. I'm probably going to give Rita a miss until my next visit because that normally gets a long queue, and I'm correct, it is actually quite a long queue at the moment, as you can probably see. It's not great. I don't know if they're running full capacity or not. And while it's a fun ride, it's not one of my favourites. I've been on better launched coasters, better hydraulic launch coasters. See, it's not too high, Rita. It's only about 60 odd feet. And the fast track here is out of the entrance by a mile, so yeah, I'll be giving them this. That's always a sign. If the fast track is that long, then it's a no-go. It's a shame more rides aren't single rider. Yeah, I dread to think what the main queue is. We'll see around here in a second. I don't think so. Do you? 95 minutes? I don't think these queues were this long last weekend, at least from what I've checked on the Queue Times website. Although I'm not sure how accurate that is, because I wasn't really checking the Alton Towers app last weekend with some other source. Yeah, 95 minutes. I know Wickerman was 100 earlier. I wonder if that's changed. I wasn't expecting these queue times, especially, I know it's a Saturday, don't get me wrong, it's a Saturday, you expect long queues, but 95 minutes, no thank you. I've got no one to talk to, have I? Looks like 13's closed at the moment, so I wonder what's going on there. It's a shame, it's a very, very good ride. It's a shame about the queue times, but like I said, nothing you could do about it. I came on a Saturday because of the 8 PM close. Normally I'd come on the Friday because I normally have Fridays off with work anyway, which is a benefit. I only work a 4-day week, so I normally take advantage of that. But because I wanted to ride Nemesis in the dark, Nemesis Reborn, I thought, oh, I'll come on a Saturday. It can't be too bad, can it? But oh no, it's bad. Every major ride's over an hour. Well, Smiler was 2 hours. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but that was up to 2 hours. And I waited about 45 minutes-ish for single rider. I'm gonna have to wait 80 minutes for Wickham out, and it's a new credit, so I'm gonna have to suck it up and wait in it. I can see a lot of cutbacks over there. People waiting. I waited an hour earlier for Smiler. It's not too bad as long as we're walking around for a bit. I do like Bob. I think his nickname's Bob, right? People could correct me. Wicker Man. I do like the flames on the side. I know they're screens, but it looks really good. Now finally seeing it in person. 2018 GCI. I know this has got Millennium Flyers, so it shouldn't be too uncomfortable. No timber liners. Well, just waited an hour in the queue and been told to exit. Too windy. Numerous announcements. I'm getting a bit peed off, but what can you do? It's windy. It's been windy all day, and it's like it around the rest of the country. Fort Park as well. I've been following updates there. It's too windy. You could probably hear it in the background. Yeah, I don't think Wickham is going to open anytime soon, but no, my luck, it probably will in 5 minutes. So we'll see what it's like later on. I wonder when the Blade will open. I know they've refurbished it recently. I don't know how recent though. It looks like they refurbished it. But I say that. Closer look. I might be thinking of a different ride. I could be wrong. It's a temporary delay. It looks fairly rusty. Do love a good pirate ship ride. After all these years, I still don't know the official name of the ride type. I still call them pirate ships. That's obviously not a pirate ship, is it? Yeah, it's not been a great day so far for ride availability. I can't speak ride availability. A lot of wind. I'm not going to have a little stroll in the gardens. Why not? Not looking good weather-wise, I'm afraid. Like I said, or you've seen, I was at Wicker Man after about an hour. Some people had waited in 2 hours. I've saw on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. It's a big letdown really. You can't have the weather. I know that, but it's happening at other parks as well. Fort Park is happening. I saw on social media that all the rides were closed at one point. At least I think all the rides were. I'm not totally sure. But here, I just walked past Nemesis. That was closed. And they only just started testing when I left. Like I said, Wicker Man is probably still closed. I haven't been there around that area in about 30 minutes. But yeah, I know all rides have had trouble today. I got on Smiler and Nemesis earlier, Nemesis Reborn, but I haven't been back to X Sector since then, so I don't really know what the ride availability is like at the moment down there. But like I said, I know every ride's had its troubles today because rain doesn't help some of them. And I think Nemesis Reborn had an issue with rain and its brakes, they're going too quick or something. I don't know too much, I'm not a ride engineer, so let's see what else we can do during the day. Hopefully not waste the entire day. I've only done 2 rides so far. I really appreciate what I've seen of the garden so far. Like this fountain here, even in the miserable rain and wind, it's really nice to look at. It's a lot of paths to walk around. Nice running waterfall, running stream, sorry. These little things like here. As much as I like racing around on a roller coaster, going upside down every 2 seconds on the Smiler. Actually, I don't on that. You got some lovely areas like this, and this is not even the best bit. I have got that fountain to look at, but you've got all these paths here. I think that leads back up to the main area of the park by Tower Street. You got all the way down there as well, all the way down in the valley. I won't show too much because it's not going to show the beauty off too much because of the weather, which is a shame really. But I can hear rides. Very brave people over there on bow galleons. I'm not that brave, especially in the cold. Get me in 25-degree weather or more, I'm all for it, but I don't really want to get off that soaked, especially with the wind chill. Look what the park have done to the frogs. They're all phalanxed. Phalanx frogs. I do quite like that. Oh, they put the uniform on the frogs. Always a great part of Alton Towers is on Tower Street. And I like the little twist they've done for the reopening of Nemesis. That is so cool. Alton Manor. It's only a 15-minute wait. Now I've not ridden this since its refurbishment into this from Jewel. I don't know if you can hear me, but I love the music in this area. I remember Jewel being quite, what was it, shooting focused on the target focused on. I couldn't really get on with that, as you probably found out in my Legoland vlog. I like to appreciate the theming a bit more and not focus on the target side. I love the smoke. It gives a great ambience. I love it, you can see the lights. Imagine that at night. I'm not seeing this place at night yet. At least this area of the park anyway. This looks fantastic. This was all piled up earlier with people. So, I'm not waiting everyone out for this. Some great tombstones. It's just a great atmosphere, even with hardly any people. It's quite creepy, if you get what I mean. Especially what I've just seen down here. You probably just spotted it. Creepy looking doll. If someone could tell me what that doll is. Right there. Fantastic.
21st of December, 1891. Mr. and Mrs. Alton held a party to celebrate the turning of a new year.
How do I explain that? That is absolutely fantastic. One of my favourite ever dark rides after only one go. I struggle at taking in information, as you probably know, and I can't really remember all the scenes as I go, but one of the scenes I really liked was the tunnel. As you go through it slows you down, and it feels like you're turning from side to side, you're twisting. I really like that. It might trip some people up, that's really good. And you also got the outside area. I don't know what to describe it, courtyard, it's just outside the house. This kind of scene with the scarecrows at the start. Absolutely fantastic. You got the girl popping out in all sorts of areas. You've got like the hallway in the house where you go towards like a hologram of her. It's just amazing. I can't describe the scenes in detail because there's so much to remember. You just have to check out some sort of official POV if Alton Towers does that. There's other people that could describe that better, but it's absolutely amazing. Curse at Alton Manor. Okay, so it's a long time since you last saw me during the day. As you probably gathered through the clips before, it's been a bit of a slow day. Weather has been a major factor. Met big queues because loads of others would close and everyone would, well, not, I was about to say chase, but run, or I say run, but they'll make their way to another ride that's open, and it's frustrating because I don't reckon it would have been that busy if it wasn't for the wind. It's not necessarily rain's fault either, and there's nothing the park could do about it, but I had a great day. Nemesis Reborn was fantastic, as you'll probably see in the vlog before this. That'll be in a separate video for the nighttime and the daytime, the first impressions. So yeah, other than that, I got Curse of the Manor. Curse of the Manor, yeah, I think it's Curse of the Manor. Yeah. Oh man, why am I getting the names wrong? You know what I mean. It's been a long day, been a 10-hour day, so yeah. Smiler as well. And I didn't do much else really. Everything kept closing and I didn't really want to wait in 120-minute queues for every ride. So yeah, thanks for watching me. Make sure you have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.